Hey guys, it's Manning. So Brian else, yeah, it's a great comic book community member, has asked several webheads like me, how can we make Amazing Spider-Man amazing again? Amazing Spider-Man has been very lackluster in my opinion and pretty much aimless as of late. Alright, so here are my ideas. So first, we need to have a balanced creative team. So by that I mean a seasoned writer, right? So Marvel should identify a seasoned writer who's familiar with the character, who has some maybe fresh ideas for Spider-Man, up and coming artists, and then I want a seasoned editorial team on Spider-Man. So somebody like Tom DeFalco could be part of that editorial team, but I want that editorial team to kind of hamper the writer. I just want a nice little balance, seasoned vet working with somebody who has some fresh ideas for Spider-Man. So I think that can produce some really great stories, that kind of back and forth. Second, I want some minor characters to be important again in Spider-Man. So I really don't feel any connection to a lot of the minor characters in the recent run of Amazing Spider-Man. Miss Marvel, like what? Like she makes no sense in Amazing Spider-Man. So I want maybe Betty Brant to be an important minor character again in Amazing Spider-Man. Or maybe bring in some new minor characters because that's a way to kind of go back to basics and kind of really build up the title. Next, I want this anti-Mary Jane kind of perspective to kind of end. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I just feel like Marvel doesn't really like Mary Jane. I know she got her own title, Jackpot. I don't know what that is. I'm not a fan of that. Also, like I feel like Gwen Stacy, through Spider-Gwen and more and flashbacks, etc. Like I feel like she's been very much elevated instead of elevating Mary Jane. So I want Mary Jane to be a very important part of the title and not just Jackpot or this other nonsense that's going on recently in Amazing Spider-Man. Also, I'm a big fan of street level, so there's a few things that I have liked about the Zeb Wells run and the street level focus with Tombstone and many others. Not executed well at times, so I want somebody to kind of not give up on that and kind of maybe find a way to kind of execute that well. And I want these big storylines that Marvel, these crossovers. I don't want Amazing Spider-Man to be near that because I feel like that just drags down the title. And then the writers and the creative team are forced to kind of like, maybe adapt their writing to kind of fit these, these monstrous kind of crossovers. Last thing is, I want Spider-Man to maybe stay with his science roots like he is in the current title, build on that, or maybe take him in a new professional direction, like something new. Like maybe Spider-Man wants to go back into education, etc. So I think that'll be a way to also kind of reinvigorate the character. All right, guys. So that is my short list of how we can make Amazing Spider-Man amazing again. So let me know if I missed anything. If you have some ideas, let me know what you thought of my list. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys next time.